Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Portal Masters of all ages. It is Brylander with PortalPowerTV, and we are back with another episode of Skylanders Ring of Heroes. So, today I haven't started the game yet, because what I wanted to do with today's video is kind of just give you a quick idea of what it's like in a typical gameplay day. So, it's now, in the afternoon, I'm home from work. I have fought the desire to play this or let this auto battle while I was at work. I wanted to wait and get home and open it for the first time today because each day, certain things reset and then you get to do certain things only once per day. So I wanted you guys to get a good idea of what it looks like to get to play the game each day. There is easily a good hour's worth of play if you want there to be. So I'm not going to spend all that time, but you're going to get to see. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started while I continue to talk. And you'll see what the gameplay looks like when it first gets started. Music starts up, creating the portals. We'll get some events pop up in our face and so forth. But anyway, just so you get to see that, the game will be going worldwide within a month-ish, sometimes either in January or February, from the rumors that I have heard. And anyhow, so, these kind of screens pop up. You kind of close them down because you can always go back into them later and tap to continue the game. But just wanted you to get to see kind of like all the different events and claiming things. So usually the very first thing, and actually the irony would be I didn't even realize this. This is my last and final day for rewards. So it's the 28th day that I have played this game. And yes, straight. So I'm going to claim this and I will get 50 hex soul gems, soul stones, excuse me. Got to make sure you keep the lingo appropriate. So anyway, close that down. And then first thing you see is all of your collectors have all their gold and coins and gems and potions. And even your little character icon down there has a little chest, usually giving you some form of soul stones, and today we get about 5 whamshell soul stones, so that's pretty cool. And then as you kind of look at your board here, you got all these little orange dots, red dots showing you, I say they're orange, other people have called them red, and of places of interest in going to look. So normally you first go to the envelope and it shows you here's your check-in rewards and so forth. So let's actually claim those. And there's those soul stones that I got a second ago. And that in turn gave me a mission that I completed. And then going to here, that's just showing your social. So here you can immediately go and send all of your wish stones to your friends and claim the ones from friends that sent to you. I don't know if y'all caught that quick little notification on my iPad, but it looks like Crash the Skylanders just posted a video. So when you're done watching my video, you can go watch his. So, or actually, you probably will have seen his before I can even post this one. So, anyhow, received. Looks like I've got a new friend. There is someone named Krabby, and I'll go ahead and accept it, for the time being. And it looks like for my friends mode, I have 35 friends out of the maximum 50 that you're allowed to have. So it's going to get to a point where if I start seeing friends that are on my list that are not active more than a certain period of time, I will probably get rid of them or delete them so I can accept friend requests from new friends. So anyway, going back to this, we look over at our missions and we obviously see that we just completed that one automatically because we got those soul gems from Hex. And then what else are we looking at? So we go to our guild. If you're a member of a guild, you want to always click accept the attendance and check in. And that, because the more people that check in per day, the more, like yesterday's attendees, today isn't. So we got 21. I think there's 25 people in our guild. So the more people that check in, the more rewards you get. So let's go claim those. And our missions. Let's see, we get to claim some rewards from this. Guild points, basically. And then there's still something else, guilds. The guild board, I never pay much attention to this. But then the requests, I can request a donation almost every day. I go down here and immediately request some Spyro donations. Spyro is one of the harder characters to get soul gems for, so every day I just collect more, because eventually I'm going to need like over 300. You can look here. And so first things first, was we have Stink Bomb to unlock here in just a few minutes. We'll do that. But as you can see, Spyro, if I want to awaken him for one, it's going to take 300 soul gems to awaken him. And right now I've only got 29 because I'm still trying to power him up. So power him up, I need one more. So more than likely here shortly I should get those donations that I just asked for. Someone should probably send them to me and I'll get those, and I'll be able to power him up one level. That'll put him at a +3, and then a +4. Then I gotta do it all over again to get 30 or so more, get him up to level a +5. Then I can power him up or evolve him, and then I'll be at a 5-star. But at some point I've got to get 300 soul stones for him. Now the other exciting thing for today is, in addition to being able to unlock Stink Bomb, is we can awaken, yes I said awaken, Snapshot. So if you look there, I've got plenty, I've got just enough soul stones, I've got plenty of the water ores, both the small and the medium I think they are, is required. I've got just enough for him. It's going to cost me 10,000 gold to also do that, so we're going to do that too. But before we do that, I'm going to go up here and look at our summons. And we currently have 6,000 wish stones. I'm going to spend them all. So let's go ahead and spend all 6,000 wish stones and see if we get anything worth a hoot. Of course, that just unlocked one of the missions. So we got a little Cinder. We already had that. Let's do some. So there was 1. 2. That was disappointing. Also disappointing. Alright. We are going after, I think this is number 4. We only got 2 more, maybe. Kling Kong, and this might be it, huh? That is it. So we used up all 6,000 of those lickety-split. Didn't get much to speak of. Soul gems, I mean, we're going to need them all. I mean, because to upgrade these guys, power them up, evolve them, even awaken, you know, some of these people, we're going to need those. So can't complain too terribly much. I do have a few. We'll spend a few gems. Not many, though, because I want to save those in case I need them. Ooh, Pit Boss. Cool, that was the first time we ever got Pit Bosses. And Robo, that's the second time we got some from Robo, so 19 out of 50. Boy, that would be nice to get a few more Robos, wouldn't it? I'd love to unlock him. Awesome. Alright, let's go for this one more. Ooh, Light Hex. First time I think I've seen that one. Yeah. Alright, one more. I'm addicted to this thing. Alright. See if we get something that's really, really good. Exciting. Nope, nothing. Alright, so we're done with that. And what else do we do? So typically you're also, when you open here, the Cave of Gold has been reset for the day, so we can go through and run at least 3 times through there and get a lot of gold. We can. The Realm of Souls also completely resets. Currently with my Skylander level and the power of my highest Skylanders, I usually get to like level 6 or 7. I can't get any higher than that. Usually I complete 6, and 7's where I kind of kill out and so forth like that. But you get to collect, you know, all of the elemental ores and some, even I believe you get some soul stones as well of whoever is the first listed, is what my experience has been. And then also in the challenges, the Mirage Tower, I kind of at my max out on this. I'm at level 32, as you can see, and it'll be 21 more days before they reset this and start over, where I can start at level 1, which are easy, and build back up. But and as I get more powerful, a lot of times I can get an extra level or 2 out of this. So, and then into the adventures, just to show you guys where I'm at with the game. I have currently played all the way up through level 9. I'm in level 9, and I have passed 9-3. and I'm currently working on 9-4. This is where I'm kind of getting killed off, so I've got to power up a little bit more to be able to clear this level. And I have done some 3 stars in each of those, and then likewise in all of the smaller levels or lower levels, I've gotten at least the easy mode done. And I think on the hard or the medium mode or normal mode, I have completed in 3-7 in normal. But when I get into level 4, I think where we're at with those, let's look, is 4-3 is the last one that I completed there in normal mode. And then things start getting a little dicey with where their characters are and where mine are, and so forth and so on. So that's kind of where we're at with that. Let's go ahead and claim that. And I guess what we'll do is I'll unlock. Let's unlock our Stink Bomb. Let's summon him now. There is Stink Bomb. And I'm going to take a screenshot for social media purposes. And then the next thing I'm also going to do is let's go over here to Snapshot and Awaken Snapshot. Alright, are you guys ready? Get set, go. Sweet, he looks cool. Alright, so let's take a screenshot of that too. And so there is our Awaken Snapshot. I think this is my 3rd Skylander to awaken. And now the game is going to be trying to, let's see, we've got received him and Snapshot has been awakened. Reach level 50, where's it at? Claiming, awaken complete. 50 more gems, I will take it. And then back over to the missions. So you can see, a lot of times one thing you do ends up triggering something else that you can get, a reward or a new mission you need to do. So let's claim that. And I think that's kind of it. Now, each day, you got this entire list. I've already completed 2 of them, of tasks to complete, so to speak. You know, powering up runes, entering the adventures at least 3 times, distorted dimensions 3 times, using at least 30 energy, and using 5 gears in the arena. And you get the various rewards or prizes for accomplishing all that, and then one final one for actually completing all of the other 7 tasks to do. And then there's also a weekly list, which you can see here is darkened in because I've already completed all of the weekly list for the week, even though today is only Thursday. So they start over on Mondays. And then there's just a bunch of other lists and stuff like that with other missions that you can do. And there's just so much to do in the game, and it keeps you going. So I had to fight myself really, really hard not to open the game early so I didn't spoil or have to claim anything yet, because I wanted you guys to get to see everything. I know most of you haven't gotten to play the game yet. Hopefully that will change very, very soon. I am in contact with the folks at Com2Us, along with several other of my fellow buddy SkyTubers. And when they get official word and they're allowed to let us know, trust us, and trust me, we will all let you know. So that'll be kind of neat. Other than that, I think that's it. I'm probably going to just start playing some gameplay of some arenas and some challenges and some adventures. But that's really all I really wanted to show you here. So if you guys want to hang out and continue watching some of the battles and stuff that I'm going to do, some of the adventures, feel free to do so. Let's see, I think first things first, I'll probably go and do the Cave of Gold. And, but at this point, if you're not really interested or it kind of gets redundant for you to watch, just know that from now through, pretty much through the end of the video, all I'll be doing is just going in and clearing out my Cave of Gold, doing my Realm of Souls, and I'm going to record all that and just post the whole video. And if you guys want to sit and watch, I will be here till the end with you. Anyway, if I don't get to talk to you until then, or you leave early, this has been Brylander with PortalPowerTV. Take care and God bless. Now let's go battle. Alright, so we can enter 3 times. I'm going to start off... I usually just go ahead and stick with the level 3. Because I can definitely easily battle all that stuff. And, well, I don't know. Do you want to try 4? I think we might be high enough for 4 now. Let's go back 1. We'll go level 4 on this one. Those are all 35s. If I edit, who's my highest? There's that one. There we go for this. And 47. Yeah, that looks about right. Of course, it's orange. It's not even yellow, so that's not really good. I need to get my level higher if I'm going to do level 4. That's kind of what I'm looking at. You see this 12,585 figure on here? It's currently orange. And the closer it gets into, it's almost like a traffic light. Red's not good. You don't have enough power. Orange is closer to yellow, so it's kind of like a progressive. And then as it starts to get yellow and then light green and then dark, the darker green you get, the more powerful you are in relation to the team you're battling. The chances of you winning are higher. So let's see if I mean, I can put my max guys on there, but you just don't get any experience. And I don't even remember if you get any experience in this part anyway. I thought you did, so I'm not going to risk it the first time around at least. So let's go ahead and take, let's see, 53, 45. There we go. That went up a little bit. All right, let's go back down to level 3 first. And then let's see now how my number is yellow by comparison, because I have a higher chance of beating these guys. So let's go ahead and go into this one. I have the auto battle on, but I always supplement with my own tapping here to try and beat them, always making sure, because sometimes it doesn't select them automatically fast enough. So I'm always making sure I have some in queue. I probably should have used Thunderbolt, because he's one of my powerhouses right now. And if I start losing a little bit of life, I'll go ahead and activate Broccoli Guy and put him in queue in order to make sure he powers and keeps my guys leveled up with life and health. There are certain Skylanders that you can use that will almost do the same thing, but Broccoli Guy is kind of my go-to for that. Plus, he also creates a secondary or an extra target for the enemies, and so they're not always targeting your Skylanders. They'll sometimes target the spare villain. Alright, let's tap a couple of these on here. Hopefully we'll make short work of this. Alright, just 2 more. There goes Stealth Elf. Boom! Alright, let's get that on there. And select her Stealth Elf second skill. Took him out. Let's go Chomp Chest. Take out Chomp Chest. Alright, time for Golden Queen. There she is. Alright. And I'm just focusing on her. I used to try to take out the 2 guys on the side first, thinking that gave me more gold, but I don't think it does. If anybody watching this video knows otherwise, feel free to share, but my experience is that I've gotten some of the highest gold levels I've gotten and never even bothered with them, so I don't think it has anything to do with them. But again, if someone sees otherwise and you know otherwise, tell me. Until then, I'm doing it this way. Here we go. Almost got her down. There she goes. So we'll see what we get this time around. Okay, so we are getting experience for this, so there is a good reason not to just put your maxed out. So 9,600, that's not bad. I've actually gotten, I think, as much as like 12 or even 21,000 before on one of these levels. So I'm going to replay or retry this one. And we'll just go ahead and do it 3 times in a row and see how much gold we get. That was 9,600, I believe. There we go. I notice it takes a lot longer when I'm not using Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt can one-hit several of these guys, especially the earlier levels, and just take them suckers out. Alright. Rocket guided with his fruits and veggies. So I'm not, or haven't been, a big fan of these turn-based, play games. And I still prefer a direct console game where you're controlling live action, you know, just live battle type thing. But, you know, hey. This game is extremely fun. Very addicting. I think it would be easier to play this for more hours on end than it would be the console game, though. And that's just because of the nature of there's a lot of grindy stuff to it. So if you're someone who can't stand grindy games, you're not going to care for this. But if you get addicted to those, then you're going to get addicted to this. So anybody who is familiar with Summoner's War, this game is made by Come2Us, who are the people who put out Summoner's War, and it's almost like kind of the word on the street is that this is an improved version of that game, better graphics, better gameplay, better mechanics, and so forth. So if you're a fan of Summoner's War, there's been several people that have played Summoner's War and were huge fans and have already admitted they like this game better. So, of course, it's probably just because it's Skylanders. Skylanders forever! Alright, almost got her down. This is only our second round through this, but we'll see how much gold we get this time around. Alright. Clear, we get 4 more experience for ourselves. And 9,600 again. So I'm going to retry one last time and we will see what happens. I wonder if I just let this auto battle completely on its own, with no help from me, and see what happens. Excuse me, I was starting to yawn there. Oop. Dragon Fire. Hit him. Broccoli guy got hit. There goes Stealth Elf for the down. Take him down, Stealth Elf. Alright. I like how Enigma kind of disappears and just teleports right next to the enemy before he smacks him upside the head. Alright. Round 1 of... Completed off round 1 of round 3 rounds. It's like, you hit me, I hit you back. Of course, there's that gold guy there. He's powering up, charging up right now. That one's down. Almost. Boom. He's out of there. And this last guy shouldn't take... Chomp Chest shouldn't take more than like a few seconds. A couple blows from these guys and he is out of here. See that? Look at it. Stealth Elf. He pretty much just back. Dual battle. Alright, Golden Queen for the win. And I'm completely letting the auto battle do its deal, so I'm not even assisting on this one. Just letting them do their thing. You know, you can be as active as you want. You can sit there and be hitting the buttons, excuse me, or you can auto battle it and let them do their, do it on its own. Because you had to do the pre-work. You had to set it up, decide which Skylanders you were going to put into battle based on their powers and their level and all the grinding you've done and upping their runes and so forth. So it's not entirely, like, oh, that's stupid, you're not really playing. Yes, you are. You're playing even if you're auto battling. Because you're the one that put them in there. So there we go. She is down for the count. And we got our... I don't know if I noticed. I don't know if in the last video it was there, but level 25. So this one only got 8,400 on this round. So, but, that's 96, 96, 8,400. It's quite a bit of gold, so it's a great way to get a little bit of extra gold every single day. But that's the most times that I can do the Cave of Gold for today. So that kind of completes out the day. So also going back over to here, I received some... Oh, see, remember earlier when I requested those soul stones for Spyro? Here they are. Someone went in there and was gracious enough to say, sure, I'll give you 4. And I got them. So if I look at Spyro now, I can now power him up. See, before I didn't have enough, and now I do. So if I want to power him up, I can click right here. And it takes him to a +3. And then I still got +4, +5. And once I get that and get him leveled up to level 50, then I can evolve him to a 5-star and start the process all over again. And then when I get to 6 stars, as high as you can get each one, and then awaken them, obviously. Now you can wake them first if you get enough soul stones and all the other components, or you can level them all the way up and then awaken them. It doesn't really matter from what I hear on which order you do it in. But sometimes certain powers that they get ends up not being worth all of the extra gold and everything you're going to invest in trying to level them up. So sometimes awakening them is the best thing to do, and leaving them maybe down at like a 4 or 5 star. Or some of them, it doesn't make any sense to awaken them for what you get battle-wise, except for just the thrill of awakening them and it just being an achievement in itself. So, anyhow, let's see. Do we have anything else worth speaking of going on in here? Notice that I have unlocked all of my villains, all 10 villains. I'm hoping eventually they will add more villains to the game, which I'm pretty sure they will. And then right now, I have gotten all of these guys unlocked, and I got quite a few I can power up and so forth. So here's who I have not unlocked yet. So we still have Zulu, Kingpin, Spitfire, Stormblade, Wildstorm. I want Wildstorm so bad. He's a 5-star. Robo, I want him bad too. So I actually am closer, a little bit closer on Robo than I am on Wildstorm. Buckshot, Mysticat, Pit Boss, Starcast, Nightmare, Super Shot Stealth Elf. Now, I don't know why they bothered putting both of those types in there, but they did. Tree Rex, Freeze Blade, Slam Bam, Dive Clops, Flare Wolf. I've got 28 out of 40, so I'm close for Flare Wolf. Now, see, and here's the thing, is I go through and look and see how many more soul stones I need. I can say, well, where do I get these from? And I can go click to this add button. And if I go to the Infernal Volcano on normal, over here in Adventures, Infernal Volcano, and go to normal, you see over here that in Stage 7, if I battle Stage 7, I'll get soul stones for him. And so each and every day, I'll battle these, these arenas and get, farm the soul stones. Because sometimes the max I'm going to get is I can only run this through this scenario, this adventure, 3 times in the day, period. And so now all the other ones above it, that have like hot dogs and smoke screams soul stones, I can run through those as many times as I have energy for. But the ones down here, in this case like Flare Wolf, I only get, 3 opportunities to get soul stones each day, and if I only get 1 soul stone per time I play it, that's a maximum of 3 per day. That's going to take a while. So, it's not something you're going to get in a day or 2 or 3 days or even a week. You'll be playing this game for months, literally months, before you unlock the majority of your Skylanders. And definitely before you get them powered up enough to be able to fight your way all the way through all the levels, through even normal and hard and so forth and so on. So, this game is meant for longevity. That's going to be the cool thing about it. It's not just, you kill it in a weekend. I remember the first time we played Skylanders Superchargers, my daughter got her hands on it, and she literally completed the game in 13 hours. I mean, not 100%, but she got through the story mode in 13 hours. She literally beat the game, beat beat Chaos, and then beat, the Darkness in that game in 13 hours. And, that's kind of not quite as fun anymore, right? This game, not going to have that problem. Not at all. Alright, so what do we got left? So, again, I'm just going to play a few more right rounds and so forth. Distorted Dimensions. Let's see who's open today. So you can always battle in Beast Labyrinth and the Wailing Labyrinth. Beast Labyrinth is a little easier to get higher up in the levels. Wailing Labyrinth is a little harder. I'm up at like level 4 on that one. I could beat level 5 probably at this point. Let's see where we're at with those. Those are level 30, so yeah, I could probably beat those. You want to try? We'll try it? Let's see. Alright, so I'm at level 5 in the Wailing. They're all at 30s. They're magic. So I am probably going to want fire. No. Magic. Hold on. Let's back up step. So if they're magic, I'm going to want water or tech. So I don't really have very many water and tech that are high levels. That's kind of my problem. That's why I haven't bothered battling this right at this point. So I need to get some more water or tech Skylanders so I can beat those. But if I were to try anyway, so I mean I could go in and say, okay, let me send my max level guy here and this max guy, and who else is up here in level 53 on that one. So see, it's still orange. It's still gonna be tough to do. So that's why I'm like going, let's not waste the energy. I mean, sure, you probably could, but if you don't get it, you wasted the energy, you got nothing to show for it. I'm not in that big of a rush, so I'll go out and play one of the lower levels as far as that stuff goes. So that's pretty much how a day works. And then from that point till you're done or tired or ran out of energy or anything like that, you just keep battling in the adventures here, grinding out, trying to earn soul stones for the next Skylander that you want to unlock, or the different components that you need. You know, because in the labyrinth here, in the various dungeons, you're going to get the ore and or the elixirs that you need for upgrades. And you just need a certain amount, so you just keep grinding and getting more and more so you have enough to do all of your other actions, like upgrading your Skylanders and powering them up and so forth and so on. You also, in the distorted dimensions, you get runes. You know, that's the big deal here. So if you go in distorted dimensions, the Beast Labyrinth and the Wailing Labyrinth, your main drop are runes, and the higher your level in the labyrinth, the higher your stars on those runes. So I'm just about the point where I can start getting some decent runes, and then I can start getting serious about runes. Right now, I know that anything under a 5-star rune is pretty much worthless. So they'll help you battle a little bit, but you're going to end up replacing them later. So I'm not putting a lot of stock in trying to just get a whole bunch of runes. I actually automatically sell every rune I get that's a 1 or a 2-star to begin with, so I don't even bother keeping those. Anyhow, look, oh, we got a little bit more energy, and we got some more gold. What else do we have? There's our guild, said something, so the request. See, this is telling me Crypt King, so I have 49. This person's asking for 4. They were already given 2. I'm going to donate both. I'm going to get some XP for that. And let's see where I'm at in my guild board, my members. So, where's PortalPowerTV at? There we go. So I've got 886. I joined a new guild, by the way. I quit the one I was in, and I got a new one. And this one seems to be giving me a lot more rewards and so forth. So, anyhow, definitely want to belong to a guild. I know some people are starting their own guilds. I don't really see the advantage of being the leader on the guild. I mean, maybe there is some, but I'm not aware of it at this point. So I haven't bothered. I'm just belonging to a guild, and I'm doing my thing. So, anyhow, guys, well, you know what? I appreciate you hanging out with me. As I said earlier, we're just doing some gameplay. I'm going to continue to grind, and we will see you in the next video. If there's anything you'd like me to show you, or any questions that you have, please put them in the comments. I haven't had a lot of people actually posting questions down in there, but if there's something you'd like me to ask the people that come to us, because I am in communication with them, I will reach out and ask them, and if they're willing to give me the answer, I will share it with you guys. So, once again, this is Brylander with PortalPowerTV, signing off. Take care, and God bless.